The Holocaust was not just a historical event. It was a human tragedy, one that showed how deeply wrong the world can go when hatred is allowed to grow. The Holocaust was the systematic murder of 6 million Jews, along with millions of others during World War II. But it did not begin with gas chambers. It began quietly, with words, stereotypes, and blame. Jews were presented as different, as a problem, as less human, and when society accepted that lie, violence followed. What makes the Holocaust especially terrifying is not only what happened, but how possible it was. Ordinary people followed orders. Neighbors stayed silent. Some even helped. Evil did not arrive suddenly. It grew step by step, supported by fear, propaganda, and indifference. The effect of the Holocaust on society was devastating. Families were erased, culture were destroyed. Survivors were left with lifelong trauma, carrying memories no one should have to carry. Trust in humanity was shattered. The world realized that progress, education, and civilization do not automatically protect us from cruelty. But the most important question is not what happened then, it is what we learned. The Holocaust taught us that hatred does not need weapons. At first it needs silence. It taught that discrimination, even in its smallest form, can lead to unthinkable suffering. Taught that when we stop seeing people as individuals and start seeing them as labels, we are already on dangerous path. For us today, the Holocaust is a warning that we must speak up when the others are humiliated. We must question lies even when they are popular. That being neutral in the face of injustice means standing in the side of the oppressor. The Holocaust taught me and us that humanity is fragile, but responsibility is powerful, remembering it's not enough. We must choose empathy over hate, courage over silence, and humanity over fear every single day. The Holocaust did not begin with death. It began when people closed their eyes to injustice, when hatred became normal, and when other people's pain no longer mattered. It began with silence, indifference, and the shifting of responsibility into others. And that is why today it's our duty to never remind the silence. One of the most terrifying episodes of the Holocaust is so-called shoes on the bank of the Danube. In 1944-1945 in Budapest, Germans led Jews to the bank of the Danube River. They were forced to remove their shoes, and after that people were shot on the spot and their bodies were thrown into a Danube. Today, the shoes memorial is dedicated to the memory of these innocent people and remind us how cruel hatred and dehumanization can become.